What's up, everybody? TGIF. Yay. I remember when, Fridays actually meant something, Like, friends are going out, we're meeting out in the city, gonna pregame. Now, the older we get, the kids, the work, the responsibilities, Fridays turns into a movie night at best, it seems, But I'm on my way to a lunch today with a colleague of mine, in so many ways a mentor of mine, highly, highly successful lender, business owner, that we used to work together, and we're gonna go have some lunch. He's treating. Yes, it's always good. And we're gonna have some fun. Talk business, talk strategy, talk market. As I'm growing with my company, there's a lot of things that I'm still learning, and I get to work alongside people and think tank alongside people that have already done it, and they can kind of show me the way to go home, the right way, and not put myself in a costly situation where I'm making errors that I didn't need to make. And I think that's the importance of mentorship, and the importance of having colleagues and friends that are successful, that have already done different ventures and gone down different roads that you may not have gone down yet. And you can get that insight and that feedback, that counsel as to whether or not you're making the right decision, and it doesn't end up costing you money, right? Because let's be truthful. If you're as pig-headed as I am sometimes, and I can be, stubborn in my ways where I think I know the answer, even with that counsel and even with those colleagues and friends telling you don't do it, and you still do it, and then you end up learning the hard way. I had a couple of years back tried to launch my own software company, and one of my buddies who's a techie developer had said, Derek, be prepared to get into this, spend $100,000 and lose $100,000. So if you're okay with doing that, then by all means, go enjoy, right? And me being who I was like, I had an idea for the application. I had an idea that even to this day right now, there's really nothing quite like it out there. There's stuff you could even arguably say that there's stuff out that's even better than my idea, but there's certain features of the software that I was building that are not out there right now, and they will be. Eventually somebody will catch on and do it. But that conviction behind the solution, behind the application, made me go into my piggy bank and pretty much go all in, and I ended up not spending $100,000 but $250,000 of my own money. And the venture went along, and then by the time I realized that the venture wasn't going to be something tangible, and there was not going to be this glorious exit where I make millions of dollars like some of my other friends have done, I realized that pulling the plug at that point was probably the best thing I could do. And you live and you learn, right? You're gonna have some victories, you're gonna have some losses, so it is what it is. But one of the things that I learned, deep lesson that I learned in that venture, was really select your partners wisely, and you really want to know every aspect of the business that you own. Even if you don't operate in that division or in that area, you truly want to know, how things work and how to do things, right? If you're going to start a software company, can you get lucky and hire developers that build the app for you, and you launch it and sell it and hit it? Yeah, you can, there's the possibility of getting lucky. But are you better off knowing how to code? 100%. Are you better off knowing how to do what needs to get done if your tech team jumps up and leaves? Now you got to rehire, or you got to get in there and fix something because your lead tech guy, is under the weather or got hit by a van, whatever it is. right? You want to be able to jump in there and fix the problem. You know, you want to know every aspect. Like now, as a broker owner of my own mortgage company, right? If there's something that needs to get done with processing, right? If there's something that needs to get done with structuring, I know how to do everything in my company, even though I don't do everything in my company, right? And that's why being a mortgage broker owner, you know, for Derek Cam was the smarter decision than trying to own a software company where I had this great idea, I had it all mapped out, but at the end of the day, I can't code, you know, 3 lines of, you know, Python if you put a gun to my head, right? And that really was the difference, is that with the software company, I relied totally on my developer, who was pretty much taking advantage of me and draining the money out of my account. And I didn't know how to look and see if we were having any progress or if anything was getting done better, right? So that was a valuable lesson. One of my good friends who, you know, warned me on that, and I still didn't want to take his advice. And, you know, these are the things that you learn as you go, right? So, but yeah, losing $250,000 of your own money back then, a couple of years ago, you know, it wasn't as much as it feels right now. I mean, wow, that money really could go to work right now. So it hurts, but keep it moving, keep it grooving, and that's what life's about, you know? So everybody have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.